right, everybody, welcome Bryson DeChambeau. Did the soft conditions out there work to your advantage today?
Yeah, there were numerous times where it could have gone pretty far into a certain area, and it stayed in a place where I could play it right to the green. And there's a lot of holes where I feel like I can clear the tough stuff and then just hit a wedge right up on the green. So it's really nice. It's a good golf course for me. Putted nice today. Yesterday was a struggle, but excited with where my game's trending and heading. So pumped about that.
It's a pretty stacked leaderboard. I don't know if you had a chance to see it.
Yep.
What do you have to do out there tomorrow to get in contention?
You got to go low. I mean, you got to fire at flags. You got to be firing at all cylinders. Dustin and Gracie, what are they at?
14 under and 12 under.
14 or 12. I mean, yeah, you're going to have to shoot, 9 under, another 7 under, 8 under to have a good chance tomorrow. So I got to come out guns a-blazing, and no pun intended there. And, I think fairways, greens, make some putts. That's all we can do.
The Crushers are also in contention tomorrow for the team championship. Yep. Is that on the back of your mind as well?
Absolutely. 4 shots back. That was the first thing I looked at compared to my score. So that tells you where my head's at. I want to do well. I know how I'm playing, but I want to see how my team's doing. They mean the world to me. So
I love it. I'm going to kick it over to Mike.
Bryson, you've been grinding so hard these past couple of months to find something. Is it a matter of satisfaction that a round like this, something that's like, oh my gosh, I can finally see?
Yeah, I mean, I scored really well today. My golf swing didn't feel as comfortable as it did yesterday, but I scored better today. So I feel like I'm starting to golf, even though I'm not where I want to be. Again, it's still, I'm going to be grinding just as hard as I have been, trying to figure out what exactly I did in 2018 and get back to that form. If I can get back to that form with the speed I have, I feel like I can be pretty deadly every week.
And just your putting, do you feel like you've made a significant step up in the last few tournaments?
Yeah, definitely putting a lot better. Yesterday I didn't putt that great. I wasn't reading the greens very well. Started them on my line today a lot better, and sure enough, read them a little bit better, and that equaled to 63.
And then my last question, obviously in Singapore, you guys finished great as a team.
Yeah.
How much did you get a gain from a motivation factor to see, Paul and Charles shoot 63s like that? And
well, I mean, it inspires me to work harder because I know they're working just as hard. So it's great whenever they shoot low. It's like, man, that means a lot. They're providing for the team, and when I'm struggling and they're picking me up, Bond's been helping me out with the swing a little bit. Charles has been too, and Paul's. They've all been helping me out, and so whenever they do well, I feel inspired and feel like if I'm not playing well, I feel like I'm not doing them a good service. So I got to go work harder.
good luck.
Yeah, thanks.
Bryson, we've talked a lot about how LIV is a little more laid back and having fun out there, and you guys are enjoying yourselves. But are the Sunday nerves and the jitters, is that still there come the final round?
I would say that the nerves are there all the time, just like it was at any other place I played, whether it was on the European tour or whatever. They were always the same type of nerves. Because, again, you're over the golf shot trying to execute a certain shot, right? So, and you know what it means, right? Doesn't matter necessarily how much the cash is. It's still about winning a tournament and a championship. So, LIV's done a great job of providing us that atmosphere and that opportunity. And you know what? It's going to be a lot of fun if I can put myself into contention tomorrow.
Over there.
Bryson, when guys like me are playing a shotgun, inevitably you'll start on a par 3 and stumble out of the blocks or something like that. Does that, for an analytical guy like yourself, is there any advantage to playing a course 1 through 18, or does that really matter at this level?
No, not at all. I would say sometimes it's nice to get hard holes over with.
Yeah.
And then you get free sailing. So sometimes you get fit into that model, or the hardest hole is going to be your last hole. It's like, all right, I gotta So there's a little bit of a mental play to it. But again, we're playing a golf course, and whatever place we're starting at is where we're starting at, and we got to go do it.
Yeah.
I like doing that rather than the alternative where, different conditions for different players. So I'd rather have the same conditions.
Thanks.
Yep.
Bryson, your appearance is a little bit different than even last year. We saw you at Southern Hills, not quite as bulked up. My question is, does your swing change along with the weight changes, and how have you tried to kind of balance that, and has that been a learning process throughout the last few months?
I'd say that my body definitely has changed, so my swing is probably going to change as well. That's part of the process I'm trying to figure out. I was a lot skinnier and leaner when I was hitting it dead straight every single time in 2018, so That wasn't the reason why I tried to get leaner. I just tried to decrease inflammation in my body, which I feel a heck of a lot better, man. I don't feel like everybody's going to, yeah, you know what I'm going to say. But I feel a lot cleaner and healthier and feel like I can live to over 100 now finally. Last year or year and a half ago, I was like, oh, man, that thing that I talked about living to like 120, I don't know if I can get there now with the weight I put on. So a little different now.
Right, and then just not swing-wise, but on a hot day like today, does the body feel any different just out there walking the course, more energy or less energy, or does it matter?
Yeah, I try and keep my calories up out there. I have a little food bag. It's like mom's lunchbox almost. I should make it a little lunch pail, you know. No, but got a bunch of calories in there, and I just try and keep hydrated and fed on the course. It's not easy, though.
But no different from last year, or, you know, when you were
a
a
little
little
more
more
drink as
bulked
many
up.
protein shakes,
Yeah.
that's for sure. Yeah, yeah. That definitely messed up my gut a lot, as people could assume.
Yeah, Bryson, is it kind of nice being in a position where you're chasing a little bit, so you know you have no choice but to just let loose tomorrow?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it would be nice to be leading, but also, man, if you know, there's numerous times where I've come from behind. You know, consider my first professional win. You know, I came from behind, and then at the John Deere Classic, I came from behind as well. Shot 30 on the back nine. So there's numerous times where I've come from behind. Nice part is that, you know, I've won 8 times, and I've won many different ways. It's not like I've won the same exact way each time. So I know how to get the job done. It's just about, is the golf swing there? Is the mindset there? Are breaks going my way? And, you know, if that happens to fall tomorrow, I'm going to be pretty pleased if I could get it done. But, man, it's been a long time coming. I haven't played good golf in a while, so I'm looking forward to hopefully doing that.
Got time for one more over there.
Bryson, you mentioned all the hard work that you've been putting in. Did you change or adjust anything in your practice schedule, or is it more just kind of doing the same things, just wait for the results to come?
Trying to understand what I did. It's mainly trying to understand what I did in 2018. I've really fought hard to figure that out. You know, I've gained a lot of speed trying to get to a place where maybe I would find a little golden nugget that would help me understand what I did in 2018. You know, I fit into a model pretty well in 2020 and won a few times, and then started struggling again, started hitting it everywhere, and now I'm kind of like toning it back and starting to see some resemblance of 2018, but it's just not there yet, man. So I'm just really grinding my what off to get it figured out. So
Good luck tomorrow, Bryson. We'll be cheering for you.
thank you.
Thank you.